Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe, Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. Now I know a lot of you guys love bacon out there, but for me, I really like a good breakfast sausage. That's what we're doing on today's video. Stay tuned. All right, let's get started on this breakfast sausage recipe. So I do want to go over the ingredients real quick. I am starting with 10 pounds of pork. Now 5 pounds of this is going to be just regular breakfast sausage, and the other 5 pounds is going to be hot breakfast sausage, okay? So the seasonings that I'm using today came from PS Seasoning. This is their breakfast sausage mix, and I got to tell you, it smells really good right out of the package. So the recipe does call for 1 tablespoon of seasoning per pound of meat. So I'm using pork today, but you can use chicken or turkey or maybe even some lamb to make your sausages, okay? All right, so for my hot breakfast sausage, I am using 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper and 2 tablespoons of a really hot chili powder from Hatch, New Mexico. This one is so hot, they named it XXX. I mean, this stuff is really, really hot. All right, so here's my 10 pounds of pork shoulder. Now this was a boneless pork shoulder, so there's no bone in this. Now it's still kind of frozen, which is perfect for making sausage. I'm just gonna cube this up. So the meat grinder that I'm using today is a 1.5 horsepower meat grinder from the company Meat, and it's got a really big chute on it, so I can leave the chunks of pork pretty big, probably a 3x3. All right, so I'm gonna finish cutting this up, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got the pork shoulder cubed up, and because it is frozen, I opted not to put my equipment in the freezer, but you definitely wanna go ahead and put that in the freezer, especially if your pork is not really cold or frozen like this one is. Now before I start my grinder, I do like to put a couple pieces down the chute here so your grinder doesn't start dry. Okay, that looks good right there. Now this is a really strong meat grinder. If yours isn't at least 1.5 horsepower, I would definitely recommend you start with a 10mm die first and then work your way down to the 4.5mm die. All right, so I've got the pork ground up. Now this is still really cold, and if you don't believe me, here's my wife's pink thermal pin, okay? 32 degrees, so this is still really ice cold. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add my PS Seasonings breakfast mix, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 cup of ice cold water. So I was gonna add the spices to the pork and then grind it, but I noticed that there's some whole spices in this sausage seasoning, so I opted not to do that and just mix it by hand, okay? So just mix it really good. All right, so I do need some more water, and I wanna stop adding water when the mixture gets nice and tacky, okay? So I added another 1/2 cup of water, and that feels much better. All right, so this texture looks really good. And to test it, just grab a handful like this, and it should stick to your glove without having to grab it, just like this, okay? All right, so at this point, I'm gonna weigh out 5 pounds, and that's gonna be my hot breakfast sausage. There's 2.5 pounds. Five 3/4, I'm good with that. So this is gonna be my regular breakfast sausage. And this one right here is gonna be my hot breakfast sausage. So again, 2 tablespoons of a hot chili powder and 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper. Give this a mix. All right, so this still feels really cold, but I am gonna measure the temperature. 34 degrees, okay? So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuffer ready, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got my stuffer canister here. Now I did spray the inside with some regular spray oil. I just happen to have some canola oil. And I did that because I found that my stuffer just works easier once it's sprayed on the inside, and I don't get a whole lot of meat sticking to the sides. So I'm just gonna put the 5 pounds in there and pack it in nice and tight. I'm starting with a regular breakfast sausage, because remember, we're making a hot batch, and I don't want to mix the hot batch with the regular one, okay? So pack it in nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and install my stuffing tube. Now because this is breakfast sausage, I'm using this really small sausage stuffer tube. And the casings that I'm using are sheep casings, so these are a little bit smaller. All right, so let's move over to the stuffer. All right, so let's put my canister into my stuffer. And again, this is my meat stuffer. And just lower your piston. Now you can see the clamps that I'm using to clamp my stuffer onto my countertop. And that makes it a lot easier instead of fighting, trying to balance the stuffer all by yourself. All right, so you want to get the sausage mixture to the end of your stuffing tube. Just like that, and then back it off. So I am going to add some ice cold water to this tray. Just makes the sausage easier to slide on this aluminum tray that I'm using. So as I mentioned earlier, I am using some sheep casings, and these are smaller than your traditional bratwurst or sausage casings, okay? You'll see that here in a minute. So you just want to find the end of the sausage casing and stick 2 fingers in there, just like this, and pick up some water. So what this does is it rinses the casing on the inside and also makes it easier to put on the stuffing tube, as you'll see here in a minute, just like that. See how easy that is? So once you get to the end like this, just pull it out a little bit and go ahead and make your knot as close to the edge as possible. Just like that. Feed your casing all the way in. There we go, ready to start stuffing. So as you can see, the casing is definitely smaller than, say, a bratwurst casing. All right, so I'm going to continue to stuff these casings, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so my regular breakfast sausage is done. Now I'm just going to load my stuffer with my hot sausage mixture here. So one thing I noticed in using these sheep casings for the sausage is that they are really fragile, so you got to make sure that you don't overstuff them, because I had like 4 or 5 blowouts. So I figured out that understuffing your sheep casings is easier, and when we twist, we can make them the firmness that we want. So I'm just going to lower my piston here. All right, so we're ready to stuff these casings, and one thing you got to remember is that these first couple of sausages are just going to be your regular sausage, and the hot sausage will be right after that. In fact, it's coming out right there, okay? So I'm gonna have probably 5 or 6 sausages that are just a regular sausage. So I'm gonna stuff these up, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got all my sausages cased up. Now I did mark my pan right here. These are my hot breakfast sausages, and these are my regular breakfast sausages. So I did mark it about the 4-inch mark. So what I'm gonna do is measure out 4 inches, okay? And pinch right here. Measure out another 4 inches, pinch here as well, and then just twist, okay? Like that. Okay, get a perfect little breakfast sausage length like that. Let me show you a couple more. Measure, pinch, measure, pinch. So as I mentioned earlier, these sheep casings are really fragile, so I don't want to pop these. So again, I measured out and then just twist. Just like that. So I got a lot of twisting to do. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the breakfast sausage is ready. This is my regular breakfast sausage, and this is my hot breakfast sausage. So I am gonna cook up some of the sausage. I do have my Hestan Cue Induction burner here. Just gonna turn it on. Cut a couple lengths of the regular. These are nice and plump. I think I'm gonna do about 5 of each, okay? Just gonna put them on my skillet here. Look at these plump ones right here. Grab a couple of these bad boys. All right, six of each. Gonna cut up some of the hot ones as well. All right, so I've got 6 of each flavor in this skillet right here. I'm gonna brown these up. We're actually gonna have breakfast for dinner. Stay tuned. All right, I've got the sausage browned up. Let's grab a couple of these bad boys right here. All right, so I've got 2 regular sausages and 2 hot sausages. And I gotta tell you, I have a funny feeling that these hot sausages are gonna be really hot. So I'm gonna cut up the regular sausage first. Looks really nice on the inside, really good texture. Then cut up one of these hot ones right here. Let's see how we did. You can definitely see some of that red pepper flake and some of that hot chili powder. Let's give it a try. All right, let's see how we did on our sausage. Just gonna try the regular one first. All right, so that sausage right there is your traditional breakfast sausage flavor. Really good flavor, nice texture on the sausage as well. All right, so let's try our hot sausage. I think this one's gonna be really hot. So here we go. Oh yeah. Wow. All right, so that sausage has a kick to it, okay? It's not overpowering hot, but that heat is definitely there. All right, so one of the things I like to do is grab some egg, grab some of your grits. You guys like grits, or am I alone on this? Then some of that hot breakfast sausage, which was fantastic. Look at that. There we go. I gotta tell you, if you guys are buying your sausage from the store, you're definitely missing out on some flavor. Check out Pia Seasonings. I'm gonna leave their information inside the description box. Grab yourself some of the sausage seasoning and also the casings that I used in this video. Hope you guys like this video. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.